Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of July 21st. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So, Virgo, we are here in your pre-shadow already. What the fuck? This year has just gone by so fast. But anyways, yeah, so we're here in your pre-shadow as the sun moves into Leo tomorrow on the 22nd. So basically all this week, pre-shadow, baby. And also post-shadow with your ruling planet, because Mercury goes direct on the 23rd. So mostly all the hiccups from Mercury retrograde should be clearing up. We're still in the post-shadow of it, and you have, yeah, that double moment of pre and post-shadows for your sign. We also have this week, while it is not in our calendar astrology, timeline, in the Mayan calendar, we have the day outside of time on the 25th. And so for a lot of those older world calendars, Gregorian calendars bullshit is one thing that I'll also say up front as well. Most other calendars revolved around the 13 moon cycle. So instead of revolving fully on the sun, even though the wheel of the year in the Celtic tradition is also revolved around, solstice, equinox, but also with the moons, the 13 moons means that we don't end up needing to make up blue moons and shit, because every month has its own moon in traditional calendars. Also, the Egyptian New Year kind of just happened. It also ties in to about this time. And like in the winter time, we're basically between the solstice and about a week after the New Year's. There's somewhat of this pause. Especially with the holiday season. There's this moment of somewhat suspended time. And that is what is happening now, where basically we are in the suspended time, late July, where in Europe they take holiday now, basically now in August, and our 2-week vacation, we can be scheduling it now in the States. But basically we're in this sort of suspended time where we're at the hottest point of the year here in the northern hemisphere, and then once we get to August, then we fall into the harvest season. And so we aren't as tied to the land as back in those days when we all needed to pay attention to what we were harvesting crop wise and all. But yeah, so we're coming to the point of harvest. And so basically after the suspended time is when the fall quarterly start up, going back to school starts up. So this is a moment to catch that breath. It's like in yoga where we do the inhale, hold at the top, exhale, hold at the bottom. This is the holding at the top, and then we're gonna fall into the harvest moment. Yeah. And also mentioning the Saturn retrograde starting on the 26th, but it's an outer planet. We don't feel it as much. It's there for a longer period of time. If you've been through a Saturn returns, you know that this planet is about boundaries and limitations. So that is a subtle back note to what's going to be happening over the next few months. But really, it's nothing like this moment of suspension that we're feeling right now. Yeah? All right. So let's see what we got going on for Virgo. And this week I'm using the Botanica Tarot that I got from a Leo lady where I used to live in Arizona. There was this one period where it was a bunch of Leos that I hung out with. And while most of them moved away afterwards, I'd have one, I would have at least one around at all times. And so yeah, this is one of them. She bought me this deck. So let's see what we got going on for Virgo. You've got the King of Cups reversed. The King of Cups reversed is saying that, Virgo, yeah, it is your pre-shadow. You're feeling it. And it's just saying, if there is anything weighing heavy on your chest right now, Virgo, What can you do to release that heaviness? It's like there's a grief in there. And so, Virgo, if there's anything you need to grieve, and it doesn't have to just be dead people. We are grieving past jobs, past friendships that have fallen away. You could be grieving just the body you had like 2 months ago. You can be grieving that body before the hormones of PMS, which I am living right now, all the things, Virgo. It's just allow those things to move through you. Allow the emotions to move through you, because you don't want to hold on to those emotions. They don't help. They don't help. When you hold on to emotional weight, it weighs on your body as much as physical weight, like actual weight. So Virgo, if you have anything that you are grieving, you might be grieving, yeah, this like year might have been the best year of your life, and now you're going to grow up another year. Wow, Virgo, be happy with where you are now. And yeah, if there's anything to release, do so. Do so however you need to do so. Oh, you've got the Magician. The Magician in this deck is mistletoe, which is fun. I used to like collecting mistletoe. It's technically a parasite, but whatever. So, Virgo, Magician is saying that you have it in you to transmute any of this grief that you might be feeling towards the end of this solar cycle that you are in. Transform it into something that you can use. And we talk about this all the time. And I don't know how it's going to look for you. It looks different for everybody. But it's like when people go through something and they take that situation and turn it into something more powerful down the line. It's like when the Make-A-Wish kids survive and they were so inspired by that program that they go back and help others through that same program. Things like that. It doesn't have to be that specific, but Virgo, it's that same flavor of something that feels like a travesty to you can turn into something that empowers you. It's like when people write books after their situation. It's like if you've been through a situation and you feel like inspiring others, yeah, you could do it through like some kind of nonprofit situation, or you could write a book, you could make a video, whatever, do something, and it helps you transmute that situation and heal from it as well as it could, aid others. You've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. And this is just, this moment for you is feeling like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And it's not a bad thing. It's just saying that you need to pace yourself right now, Virgo. It doesn't mean halt and stall and stop moving forward. It means that you're just gonna take your time every day. Even if it's just like finishing your day and doing the dishes. It's like waking up and at least having a made bed. Things like that, just little things, Virgo, to help you push forward. Because if you do have bigger scaled projects, like I was talking to somebody about how there were 1 billion steps that it took me to become a Californian again. And yeah, if it was just one day of, this is a DMV trip, I'm gonna have 5 other trips that the DMV is gonna make me fucking do to other places, then, do all those little trips one day at a time. By the end of the week, boom, got all those things done. And then at the end of it, look, I'm Californian again. It took weeks to do, but it got done. So Virgo, taking things one day at a time, 1 step at a time. Yeah? Because the outcome is the Chariot. So Virgo, once you let go of this weight, once you let go of the weight of what was, what isn't here anymore, then you can start running towards the things you want coming up through your solar returns, which is next month. So Virgo, don't let the weight of grief, of grievances, of, former versions of yourself hold you back. What you want should be the driving force for you now. Yeah, that is what the Botanica Tarot has for you, Virgo. But I'm going to pull one more card from the Flower of Life Oracle deck. This is for you. Be peace. Love is beyond thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It is a state of being, an expression of the all, fully experienced by each moment. Don't think about being in the moment, just be in each moment. Be the courageous, loving being that you are. All that matters is what you do in each moment. Make today the best day of your life by deciding your life is yours to live in whatever way is meaningful to you. From this moment, you can choose to be at peace and in the flow of love, no matter what is going on around you. Today, the life you have truly wanted begins. Yeah, so Virgo, this is saying to be peace, but that peace comes from being fully present in each moment. So you had a lot of being weighed by the past. You had a bit of not feeling like you were moving fast enough towards your future. And the only way to remedy these two things is to be fully present with where you are now. A good practice for when you start to get overwhelmed by the past or the future is to pause, take a full belly breath in, and then start to notice a few things around you. 5 senses. What can you hear, see, taste, smell, touch? And just pull yourself back into this moment. Pull yourself fully back into this place. And maybe even, just soft focus gaze on something in and around you. Because right now I'm staring out my window. And a lot of the times, I get visited by Mama Squirrel. Or today there were a few ravens that shit in front of me, which was amazing. But, Virgo, pull yourself fully present into the moment, and then you can take actions from there. It's a lot easier to take actions when you're fully present, not weighed down by the past or worry about the future. Yeah, that is what I have for you this week, Virgo. I hope that helps. I do hope that while, yes, this is your pre-shadow and it looks heavy, if you can find time to stop and smell the roses, get fully present in the moment, by the next time we meet, you will be in a fully different place, and I'll see you next time. Bye.